Big win, Don Wilson here for Top MMA News. Here with a gentleman, Josh Hill. Now, we didn't get to talk to you post-fight after taking out Eric Wilson, and I gotta say, a little disappointed. That's the second Wilson you beat. Please lay off.
Sorry.
Us Wilsons, we're beatable people over here. Now, why don't you talk us through the fight? You got the big win there. I know it's been a little while, but have you had time to digest?
Oh, for sure. It was awesome. It was in my hometown. Eric's a tough cat, definitely a name. I wanted the finish. I went for the finish in every single round, but I think I just ran out of time. He's a tough guy, and he held on to the end, but I think I won from start to finish.
Well, you definitely won from start to finish. Now let's talk about that finish, because that's really what's been going around now, because now that you're the man, people only care if you finish people now, it appears. So you didn't get the finish. People are really making a big deal, saying you're not going to get to the big show if you don't get the finish. You're not number one if you don't get the finish. Does that bother you?
It doesn't really bother me. It kind of actually motivates me a little more to train. And as long as I keep winning and in dominating fashion, that's what I want. Obviously, I want the finish. I don't want a decision. I want the fight to end as quickly as possible. But it's not always going to happen, and I think I'm fighting, pretty top competition in Canada. So I'm not fighting bums and just beating them up and getting wins like that. So, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully keep winning, and that's I'm going to get to where I want to be eventually.
Well, you're definitely going to keep winning, because it seems it can't stop for you here. Now, I guess the big fight on everyone's mind, lips, everything is going to be, Josh Hill versus John Fraser. That's what everyone wants to see. The rumors are going around. It could be at the Score, could be in Sarnia, Meltdown in the Valley. Obviously, we can't get into contract negotiations. We screw enough of those up on the site, folks. But we can get into, if that fight was put down in front of you, is that something that gets the blood boiling? Does that interest you?
Yeah, it does. It's a big fight for sure. I like John. I think he's a great guy and great fighter. I actually trained with him a couple weeks ago, not intentionally, but we ended up at the same place and we rolled together. I've known him for a little while. I think he's a great fighter and a great guy. But it is. I think we are both the number one, number two guys that aren't signed with the UFC in Canada. Yep. And a lot of people agree with that. But whether it be John or another ex-UFC or ex-WC, I just want a big fight. You know what I mean? And it kind of does suck if we both fight each other that one of us will lose, and it takes the chances away, 50% away from one of the guys to go to the big show, right? But at the same time, it's a big fight. I know the Score really likes it, and I'm sure the Canadian fans would love to see it. So I'm interested in it, and we'll see what happens.
Now, I got to say, rolling with a guy that you're kind of lined up to fight, how does that go? That's got to be two bulls going there, because you're not gonna roll full speed. You're not gonna show everything you got. How is it? It's kind of like a mental game almost. You play.
Yeah, we actually, we've seen each other at the club, and we're like, hey, how's it going, bro? And we're like, do you want to grapple with each other? Should we do it? Should we keep it neutral? And we're like, whatever, we'll just grapple with each other. And it was good. He's got good jiu-jitsu. I think I got good jiu-jitsu, and I don't think it told a lot about what we have. So I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. And John's professional. I'm professional. And whatever happens from here is going to happen, and we'll go from there.
I got to show you. I got to say, that's two good Canadian dudes right there. Knowing they're going to fight, but they'll still go, let's just go have some fun. Why not? Anyway, before we let you go, Josh, I really appreciate the time. Family, friends, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, all my family, all my friends, of course, for all my fights. I like to thank you guys, Top MMA News. I had a vest in line. I was going to get a vest. You're gonna wear it with you on?
I need to get like a sponsor. I'm telling you, fans, anybody, folks, sponsorship. Come on.
Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro, exactly.
But yeah, thanks to everybody for supporting me, and I can't wait till my next fight. And thank you guys for getting behind me, and yeah, it's gonna be good.
I really appreciate the time. Once again, folks, big win, Don Wilson, the gentleman, Josh Hill, Top MMA News.